Things are looking up for the New England Patriots offense this season. Thank God it wasn't last year's offense, and we are moving on from that. But let's talk about it. My name is Aaron. On the daily Patriots content, don't miss out. Hit the subscribe button. Actually, pound the subscribe button. Hit the like button because you're great people. As well, comment below because you're going to have an opinion. So let's jump into it. Josh McDaniels, he is back for his third stint with the New England Patriots, which is great. We all welcome him with open arms, especially after last year knowing, wow, that was tough to watch. It was like you're watching a car wreck in slow motion, or it's like you're watching one of those videos online of the pileups on the highway where it's ice and you just can't do and you just can't turn away because you're just like, I got to see the next thing. No way. This can't get any worse. Oh, wait, here we go. It is getting worse. That was the New England Patriots offense last year in a nutshell. It was a circus. It was absurd, but we are moving on. Josh McDaniels is back. And the great news, there's a lot of great news, but starting off, Josh McDaniels, obviously we know he is smitten by Mr. May, excited to work with the Patriots quarterback. This is going to be a match made in heaven. Again, Josh McDaniels brings his brilliant offensive mind to the Patriots, which is much needed with a young quarterback, technically Pro Bowl quarterback, and being able to say, listen, I'm going to cater to your needs. We're getting better weapons around you, and we are going to take this division by storm and surprise people with the offensive efficiency we can have. Now, first and foremost, what is huge is Josh McDaniels coming in and being able to say, listen, we haven't necessarily talked football, but what I've realized is he's personable. He's a great person, which means he is going to be a great leader. There are quarterbacks there are quarterbacks I know that are absolute, let's just say it, jerks. I was going to say something else, but I know some of you watch this on TV. If your kids are around, want to be appropriate. They're jerks. And so it's good to see that someone like Drake May, level-headed, hey, I can have a relationship with my offensive coordinator, and I'm going to be able to have the potential to be a great leader. So this is good news for the Patriots because we need this great connection. We need this positivity. Coming out of last year, it was so frustrating seeing all the things that it's like, well, Gerard Mayo this, AVP this issue, that issue, the offensive line. And a lot of people said, even within the organization, that it was toxic. We need more positivity coming out of this to build a positive culture to help in this rebuild. So first and foremost, that is huge. Josh McDaniels. And obviously we know as well, Mike Vrabel, a big reason he was being drawn to the New England Patriots was for the young gunslinger in Drake May, arm Drake May hashtag. So again, awesome to see. Now we move on. Doug Marrone is the offensive coordinator, not offensive coordinator. That's Josh McDaniels, you idiot. Is the offensive line coach. Now, I want to continue to put this narrative to rest. I want to continue to do that. Will Campbell, it is very possible he falls into the Patriots' lap. Now, earlier on, just up here, the wide receiver coach, Downing, I can't find it. Oh, here we go. Todd Downing talks about how he would love to see Travis Hunter be a wide receiver for the New England Patriots. He says, you see his football IQ and understanding of where he fits in zone concepts. He does a great job in finding a way to get open. He's very, very talented individual, and I enjoyed that time we have gotten to talk to him. Awesome. I think any position coach would look at that situation selfishly and say, to get the most out of him and to maximize his potential as a wide receiver, I'd love to have him for every meeting, every drill. As a position coach, I'd be fighting more and more time with him. So again, if Travis Hunter's there, I really think they're pulling the trigger on that. Obviously, Abdul Carter number 1, Travis Hunter number 2, but more and more I'm starting to think, we know Mike Vrabel talked about Will Campbell. Now here's Doug Marrone talking about Campbell. Notice I'm not saying Maroney. E is silent. Last time I butchered that, I was tortured. I was absolutely charred in the comments. So anyways, he talks about his arm length. He says his arm length hasn't been an issue. Again, Mike Vrabel said it. Doug Marrone said this. It is not an issue. He has been productive. Anyone who watches football has seen he has competed at the best level in college football, and he's been successful. He is going to be okay. We need to understand that. So again, it is becoming more and more likely that he has that opportunity to be drafted to the New England Patriots. So as we get closer, I think things are going to clear up, and we're going to start to realize, okay, golly, I'm blanking on the quarterback. Cam Ward will most likely be going to Tennessee, the Titans. Abdul Carter, number 2, and then what the heck are the Giants going to do? So again, a lot of things still to happen. But what's interesting is not only did he talk about Will Campbell, but obviously as an offensive line coach, he talked about Kelvin Banks. He talked about Connerly. He talked about Membu. And so, again, who knows the true direction the Patriots are going to take. But, again, I think this is good news where it's listen. And this is what I love about football in general, is you talk to a lot of coaches and they're going to have an opinion, and that doesn't mean they're ever going to change from that opinion. But the narrative for Will Campbell has been he has short arms. He can't play tackle. And everyone takes on that narrative and then just starts throwing that every which way. And it gets frustrating because it's, again, look at his tape. Look at the evidence. Look at the production. He can play at that position. At that level, he should be able to play at that position in the NFL. And so a coach like Doug Marrone sees that and says, listen, I'm not going to be listening to those people because I'm set in my ways. I've seen enough linemen. I know who can do it and who can't do it. And guess what? Will Campbell can do it. Mike Vrabel said the exact same thing. So again, I think as Patriots fans, we need to start lessening the talk on Will Campbell, his arm length, and really start to realize like, it is very possible he ends up being a New England Patriot, depending on how the dominoes fall. So we will see. It makes me feel a lot more comfortable on the offensive side of the ball that they're saying, listen, not an issue for us. We think he can come in. We think he can do this. We see the versatility in Membu. We see these other people in Banks, in Connerly. And again, one of them will be able to fall into the Patriots' lap. Question becomes who? But when you have experience like Monroe, as well as Mike Vrabel, and they know, hey, they can do this, then it gives you confidence, should give us confidence as well that, okay, we should be good. We shouldn't, get nervous about it. That, hey, trust the process. You've heard me say that in the past month, ever since Mike Vrabel's gotten hired and the things he's done. You gotta trust the process. I'm trusting the process. Again, pumped though for the fact that offensively things are looking very, very good for the New England Patriots. Comment below. This is my question I'm going to leave you with. What are you most excited for offensively with this Patriots team? Comment below. Whether that's Drake May, whether that's something else, comment below. Tell me what you think. I love you guys. You guys are great. We'll talk later. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.